That's right. So equities market now. The Nigerian stock market continued the positive sentiment for the week as it closed higher despite high inflation data that was released yesterday. Nigeria's headline inflation rate rose to 22.22% in April 2023. However, investors appear to be unfazed by the inflation numbers as the NGX closed positive. And while the benchmark all share index gained 0.36% to close at 52,419.33 index points as against the previous trading section. Now, the market capitalization equities appreciated by 102 billion, closing at 28.54 trillion naira. That's about 0.36% gain compared to the previous record now. So if we take a look at the top 5 gainers for the day, look at the Nigerian Breweries PLC topping the performing equity, gaining about 9.97% in value to close at 35 naira 30 kobo per share with a market valuation of 362.75 billion naira. Likewise, you have you have also some other stock like FT and Coco, Sovereign Insurance, Cornerstone Insurance. You also have Transcorp as well, in among the top 5 gainers. That's the new capture for the new reading for those top 5 gainers. But let's look at the top 5 decliners now. CWG, talking about CWG PLC, which was the worst performing equity for the second trading day in a row, as it shed about 9.63% of its share price to close at 169 kobo per share. There, Courtville, Adova, GlaxoSmithKline, and Real Express were all in the red on Tuesday. So let's bring in our guest now. Charles Fakroha is an iBrand analyst and, of course, a stock broker as well. Thank you for joining us, Charles. We appreciate your time. Talk to us about yesterday. The Nigerian equities market continue its positive sentiment with about 0.36%. Talk to us about factors behind these figures.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on your show. Yes, the equity market, like we have seen, you can see on Monday, it closed in the northward direction. Yesterday, northward direction. Of course, you have mentioned your intro, despite the inflation figures. Yes, investors are beginning to see that the yield that they get from this equity can go a long way in making them have a positive return on their portfolio. And that's why you are seeing the rally that we are seeing. And of course, if you look at the companies that are even on the top gainers, these are companies that produces or render services that investors will continue to need, the general public continue to need. And that's why you are seeing more and more of investors positioning themselves for these companies, and we are seeing their prices on the increase.
Okay. Despite the inflation figure, as mentioned earlier, one expected that market should have reacted negatively, but we saw a positive momentum in the market yesterday. So talk to us again, why is the market going northward when analysts expected that it should be southward?
Yes, you see, inflation figures, yes, it is there, tells us how the cost of production is very high, and it's cost push inflation, that's what is actually causing this. Now, yes, the market is expected to react negatively. However, like I said earlier, investors have come to realize that the returns that they get from this equity is enough in a way to boost their portfolio. So, most of these companies will see the returns for December ended financial year, and investors are just trying to position themselves for these companies. You also have to recall that some of the Q1 results of these companies have also hit the market, and some of these results were very positive. One, we need to give kudos to the managers of this company that despite the macroeconomic environment, they are still able to run these companies very well and post good returns for their investors. And that is the more reason why investors are continuing to positioning themselves, and we are seeing the positive numbers in the market. Ordinarily, we would have expected that the market should have been closing in the southward direction, but we are seeing it in the northward direction because of the performances of these companies.
Perhaps, I mean, the market perhaps may continue this joyous mood all through the week. But talk to us about, I don't know if you've seen the figures earlier today. What's the market doing now? Is it positive? Is it negative? And give us your outlook for today and the rest of the week. It's the fourth trading day of the week.
Thank you, Frank. In fact, it's like you guys have a crystal ball. How do you know I was trading today? Right now, as I speak to you, I've opened my machine, and then the market is looking up, looking positive already. At 10, 15, at 11, the market has already done 0.3% up. That's your share index, and it's still over the 52,000 mark. For the gainers, yes, Nigerian bill is still top in the list. It has done over 9% now, about 38 naira, 80 kobo. We have FTN Cocoa, GTCO, QTX, Eternal Oil, and of course, international breweries are topping the list of gainers. The market, the time is about after 11, market has just started, continuous trading is going on, and we are seeing matching everywhere. Traders are also studying the market and seeing how it will play out. However, we see our losers today, Fidelity is on the loser side, Access Bank, Sterling, Currency, and of course, Unilever. These are the ones on the loser side. Like I said, the market is on its continuous trading now, where you are doing buying and selling, cross-deal, cross-order, everything is going on. Well, the volume too has also gone up. But again, like traders will tell you, it is still very early in the market. Anything can still happen. But from what I'm seeing, the outlook, the market is likely to close in the positive territory by the time the closing gong. It sounded by 2:30 today.
Okay, it's all right. Let's leave it there. Thank you so much for your time, stockbroker and iBrandTV analyst Charles Fakroha. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you for having me, and I'm having a very joyous trade today. Thank you.
It's all right then. All right, you've been watching Business Breakfast. We'll take a break now, and after the break, Nigerian chef Hilda Bassi on Monday night set a brand new Guinness World Record of 100 hours of cooking by an individual. So what's the impact of this development to food sector, and what does this mean to Nigeria? Well, focus on this in a moment when we return from this break. Please stay with us.